The Unaspiring Rapper Podcast on your bitch ass. What's happening?
Shit, over here just thinking about Sheek Lucia's next EP he finna drop. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that is not what's on your mind right now.
Nah,
Is that what you really thinking about?
Nah, that ain't what I'm thinking about. I'm just talking shit.
Are you rubbing your face to show your new tattoo, sir?
I don't have anything that's new right now that hasn't been seen on the show already. Not like you when you touch your face and you got a tattoo on your hand.
Oh, like this hand?
I've been had ink, my nigga.
Come on, bro. Come on. We not finna do that, bro. We not finna do that.
You started it.
Come on, bro. Let's look. All right.
You started
I'm sorry.
It, I'm trying not to go to that energy. I'm trying not to go to that energy that Zoe and Corey Holcomb talked about, which is what I wanted to get into. We can talk about that.
I'm with it. Let's go.
All right. So for those who don't know about the 5150, is it considered a podcast?
Yeah.
Corey
5150 show, Corey Holcomb's podcast.
And he has, I guess, a few co-hosts or guest hosts. Is that how he does it?
He usually has Darlene Ortiz, Ice-T's ex-wife on there as his regular co-host, and then he usually has guest hosts come in and out, usually comedians and whatnot. That night he had a nigga named Marcus, and then he had Craig on there. Shout out!
Show my tab. If I was trying to show my tab, I'd be like, "Look, y'all."
Look, you just stopped me in mid conversation to show the tab. So hey,
it just hit me. It just hit me what you said.
All right, you want to show it again just for the show?
Nah, they can see it in my next music video.
From the new ink.
Nah, ain't nothing to show. Ain't nothing to see here. So Corey Holcomb has one of the guest hosts is named Zoe Williams. I've only watched the podcast a few times. I know Preem watches it a little bit more than me. So they got to arguing basically.
My bad. Ooh.
Arguing, or is that correct?
I would say an argument. Yo,
yeah, so
Corey Holcomb was tripping, bro. Corey was tripping. It seemed like he was in a mood. Seemed like he was moody. And he started flashing on Darlene first. He flashed on her first, and then he flashed on Joe. You know what I'm saying? And both of them, they probably been riding with him. They some of the longest standing guests that's been on the 5150 show. So, you know, I think he shitted on them pretty well. You know, I don't say that with pride. He shitted on them pretty well. You saw it. What was your take on it?
So, okay. So, I know Corey Holcomb, his comedy style is pretty reckless anyway, right? Like, nigga,
yeah,
fuck you.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, I just don't know, like, we talked about it before, like, certain people have different relationships, right? Like, certain people have relationships with niggas where they're like, bitch.
Fuck you, nigga.
Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, shit like that. Some people got them relationships.
Right.
And that's fine.
I personally don't deal with those kind of relationships because I don't do well with that.
Right.
So, I first don't know them on that level, how they, you know what I'm saying? But some of the shit he was saying and some of the sub shots, like, nigga, I don't live with no bitch. I can do what I want.
You the weakest link. I only hang out with you. I only keep you around because you got knowledge. That's the shit that hit me. I was like, yo.
Then the nigga said, you gonna tell a crazy story about getting $20,000 to give me, I'm gonna start telling the crazy ass story too.
Yeah, like I don't believe that you're capable of obtaining $20,000 to pay me back.
He said, if you get $20,000, why would you give me $20,000?
Bro, not only that, you know what? Thinking on it now, the fact he didn't try and stop it. He knew that was his show. He did not try and stop it. If you feel like something's gonna cost you some money because some niggas get into it, then you would try and stop it. Like, hey, cut that shit out. It's gonna cost me some money. But no, that nigga was egging it on.
He was over there entertained.
He was entertained. Yeah. So now to flip it on him, like, oh, well, how you gonna pay? Hey, look, that was some whole ass shit, bro.
So
That was whole ass shit.
what we're talking about is these guys. If you guys didn't know, Ari Spears got 20 pieced, about 20 pieced on the podcast by the co-host Zoe Williams a couple of years ago now, I think.
About 2 years
Corey
ago,
Holcomb.
yeah, Zoe elbowed him up.
Corey had to put up 20 racks. Am I right? Something like that.
That's what he's saying. That's the proclaimed amount that he had to pay for lawyer fees.
Well, Zoe isn't disputing. Zoe's not
Settlement
disputing that
for the case.
Right, Zoe's not disputing that amount, so we can go ahead and pretty much see.
Right, what's that? Yeah, let's say it's $20K for lawyer fees.
Yeah, so I mean that's a big deal. That's a big deal. But if me and Preem got an agreement, I owe him money, and he telling me, nigga, don't trip, you my nigga, you know, don't worry about it, we work it out. But publicly on this podcast, he's like, nigga, don't talk about money, nigga, because you know you owe me money. If that's what he always brings up and reiterates in front of people,
real homies, we look. Okay, let's say whoever show we on. Let's say we're on a mutual friend show. I ain't gonna say yours or mine or yours. Mm-hmm. If we're on somebody else's show, bro, look, the nigga Corey wrong. Fuck that. I ain't gonna do the hypothetical. Corey's wrong. You know, Zoe is your man. Zoe is your man, and that nigga was pressing him. You didn't try and stand up for him. That's a cost you need to. Now, if y'all say, "Hey, bro, look, I ain't got it like that. Can you help go half on it with me?" That's all fine, but do it behind the scenes. I don't air out monetary or financial disputes with my people in front of nobody. That's a code I live by. And that's me. But
what's evident is that he doesn't respect him.
Don't respect Zoe. He said, I just keep you around for your knowledge. Nigga, eat a dick.
So there were 3 other people there at the time of the panel. Do you think that any of them should have intervened? I know Darlene said a little something. But do you think they should have intervened?
No. Nah. Cause you know what? Darlene been there and Zoe been there. It's Darlene, Zoe, and Corey. Those are the main people that be there. When Corey ain't got no guests, it's Darlene first and foremost, and then Zoe. And then it used to be Freeze. But for the most part, within the past couple years, is Darlene and then it's Zoe. So I think they did well. Like they sat back. They knew it wasn't their fight, so I don't blame them. And then, like I said, I don't know if you checked out Craig podcast following that interaction. But you know, he spoke on it, and he was like, you know, I look up to both of them, and he spoke on it. I like how he handled it. You know, shout out to him and how he handled that. I think he from Pasadena too, matter of fact, but. You know, I like how they handled it. I don't know what you thought of the whole situation overall, though. What you think?
I just think that, like I said, for one, I wish I knew their relationship if they were on that big. But Corey used the big word. He didn't call him a bitch, but he said that's big shit.
He said hoe ass.
And those are just certain things that I don't go on, but.
Right, I'm not with that either.
I don't think he respects him, and I do think that Zoe is also in his feelings a little bit. You know what I mean?
You think so?
He said, well, on certain things. So Corey made a good point, and Zoe made a good point. Like, so when Corey said, you know, you played a neutral nigga between a nigga that you know and a nigga you don't know.
That's when he was talking about Young Pharaoh and Reza Islam, right?
Right. Now, if you're my nigga, I'm riding with you regardless. I don't know if he didn't know the other nigga. Oh, but he did say he didn't know the other nigga. He did say he didn't know the other nigga though. He did say that. Until later, he said. Say he found out about him later. So
right.
I don't care. I'm not doing no middleman. Like, I don't know. I'm riding with my nigga. I feel him on that. But I wasn't just so I know the whole scenario. When he was saying, you promoted his book, you did a segment on him, but you got your own nigga right here who do this and do that, and you don't do nothing. Now,
right.
He right, but don't bottle that shit in either.
Right.
don't, because this is what ends up happening. So when Corey said, nigga, I didn't even know you felt that way. Now, granted, I've dealt with niggas who were more established than me that I felt like, nigga, why you not telling niggas about your boy? Like, nigga.
Right.
Why, nigga, are you tripping, nigga? Your nigga right here. What the fuck? You know I'm dope. So I know how that feels to be.
I agree with you. I think anybody has any right to feel that way. You like, oh, you promoting this person and I'm your man.
But let me follow it up.
You have every right to feel that way. Yeah, and don't bottle it up. And then now when we do the Unaspiring Rapper podcast, now we gonna get it. That's where we get it off our chest. Like, right. That's because we talk before and after the podcast on a regular.
What I was going to say is, in Zoe's defense, like I said, I've been in his shoes before, and I didn't tell the person like I should have. And in retrospect, I now feel like I should have been done stuff with that shit, because if I did, I may still have a relationship with that person today.
I've been there too. I've been in that same situation. Now the difference is, I didn't air out my grievances. Oh wait, yeah, I did. I guess one time, and I was wrong for that. I admitted to that. But you're not supposed to go air out your grievances. I'm not going to air out my grievances with you on social media.
Right.
That's it. You know.
Right.
That's it. Right. And I think where Corey went with it, all of that hoe ass and the way he violated.
I ain't Aries Spears, nigga. I'm telling you. Like,
I think he crossed the line there, bro.
He said a lot of fighting words.
Right. If I tell you I ain't D-Pone, nigga, you know what that means.
I know what that means.
Yeah, and
if I tell B-Style, nigga, I ain't D-Pone, he knows what that means, because he's a piece of nigga.
And it's a line there, bro. That's a line.
Because the same one thing, nigga, I ain't no bitch. And second of all, nigga,
I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to take it where he wasn't.
Right, that nigga ain't nothing. Don't get it twisted. That nigga ain't nothing, nigga.
Yeah, if I told you this ain't no J Hood shit, nigga, you gonna be like, what? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm not with that. Like, I think he should have, especially being that that's his show, he should have checked himself and been like,
as men, we know what words that are triggering crossing the line, right?
Let me holler at my man behind the scene. We ain't gotta do this on camera, and that's it.
Like your mama, you bitch ass nigga. We know that's a fighting word, right?
Right, like you ain't no turning back from that. Yeah.
Fuck you and him. Fuck you and your bitch. All those are.
Yeah. Your bitch think otherwise. Saying shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying?
You can't see me on the streets though. It reminds me of when remember Styles P and 50, that phone conversation on Hot 97 years ago.
Right.
And Styles kept trying to push the line.
Yeah, they took it there.
Styles like, but you can't see me on the streets. He goes, Styles, I didn't say I wanted to see you on the streets. 50 was magnificent in that phone call, bro.
50 is very strategic.
We should do a reaction to that phone conversation. That would probably be good,
bro. Once we get that shit down, the reaction shit, we in the game, bro.
And we should do a reaction to that phone, because that nigga Styles was like really trying to like take it there, because he knew there was nothing else 50 could say. He even started saying, nigga, like, I bet you get more money than that, because you the man. Like, Styles started saying that shit. Like,
how long to your next session?
I actually gotta hop off right now.
All right. When you free?
In like an hour and a half, probably.
All right, I might be up because I'm up now that we podding.
Trying to figure it out. All right, well, then we can stop.
I was just gonna say, yeah. I just want to try and figure that out, how we could do the reaction shit. Not only that,
this is the Unaspiring podcast. This is our reaction to the Corey Holcomb, Zoe Williams.
The people that watch us and people that we, you know, that you work with, I work with, you know, we could do reaction videos to that. So that'll be cool to do. Anyway, Unaspiring Rapper Podcast.
Bitch.